Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon HOME Master Challenge. In the last episode we tackled a Dynamax adventure with the hope of finding Drednaw. We did not find Drednaw, however, and in this episode we are going to tackle another Dynamax adventure with the hopes of finding Drednaw. Let me start the timer. And let's jump right into a Dynamax adventure. Of course we're going for Xerneas, because if it's shiny, it is eligible for the challenge. Don't invite others, I want complete control of where we're going. And I think I'm going to choose Togedemaru as our starting Pokemon. Catherine's going to take Ivysaur, Oscar's going to take Musharna, and Pionia is going to take Aurorus. We are looking for water and rock types. There's a water type there. There's another water. There's 3 water types. Nah, the first water type is Wartortle. Yep, the second water type is a fish. The third water type is Poliwrath, I think. Fairly sure that is Poliwrath. Gonna go for Wartortle simply because it leads to a choice of 3 as opposed to a choice of 2. I did not have a chance to identify the grass type. So, but we know this is a Wartortle. Cool, so I'm gonna just go for Max Lightning. That seems like the logical course of action to take down this Wartortle. Yeah, big hamster? Is that what Togedemaru is? Like an electric hamster? Sure, versus a big turtle. So fair enough. Max Lightning, let's see how much this is going to do. Yeah, not as much as I would have hoped, but it's still an amount. Setting up Electric Train, so it will do more next turn, I think. Ivysaur is going to use Solar Beam, which is a 2-turn move. Not sure, well, I suppose it's powerful. Aurorus is going to go for Thunder, but it's avoided. Wartortle is going to go for Water Pledge on Musharna, not doing that much. And Musharna is going to hit back with Yawn, but no Pokemon can go to sleep due to the electric terrain. Oops. Max Lightning again. Yeah, it does more this time. Ivysaur is going to use Solar Beam, bringing Wartortle down into the yellow zone. Aurorus is going to get off a Thunder, bring it down into the red zone. Wartortle is going to use Max Hailstorm on Ivysaur. That's going to be super effective. And bring it down into the mid-yellows. And set up Hail. Alright, Musharna is going to use Energy Ball, which is going to knock it out. Which is good. With a crit. Kaboom. Not going to throw a Pokeball. Of course, Wartortle needs to be from Kanto. Catherine's going to take Wartortle. Right. Sigilif. Armaldo? Or Seeking. What is that bug type? Because it looks more like a Sceptile than anything else. Well, I suppose we're going for it. Yeah, no clue. I'm going to kick myself when we find out what it actually is. A rental Pokemon, I'm good. But Catherine's going to swap out her newly acquired Wartortle for a Cypher. Right, what is it? Because I don't recognise it, honestly. Oh, it is Armaldo. Right, never mind. Don't know why I ever doubted myself. Armaldo has X-Scissor. And yeah, just going to go for Iron Head. Cypher's going to use Wing Attack, which isn't super effective because of its rock type. Iron Head. Going to paralyze it with Thunder Wave. And yeah, Yawn is not going to work now that it's been paralyzed. Can't have two status conditions at once. So I was going to use Wing Attack. Unless one of them is Confusion, of course. Iron Head. Ancient Power is going to bring it down into the yellow. Mushan is going to use Expanding Force. And it's going to set up Sandstorm. Great. And everyone's going to be hit with that very slowly. Iron Head. Again. I was going to use Wing Attack. Bring it down into the red. Iron Head. Knocks it out. Cool. No, I don't need to catch it because it needs to be from Hoenn for the challenge. I think one of the other Pokemon was Sigilif, which needs to be from Unova. And I forget what the other one was. And Oscar's going to take that. Oh, the other one was Seeking. Right. Golurk or Vileplume, I think that one is. Of course, Golurk needs to be from Unova, Vileplume needs to be from Kanto, but one of them has a backpacker, one of them doesn't. Neither of them are super effective against Xerneas, so we're going to go for Vileplume. Yeah. Right, and I can Dynamax again, so I'm going to. Right. I'm going to go for Max Steel Spike. It's got more base power than Max Ooze. And Max Lightning is not is not very effective. Alright, Cypher's going to use Wing Attack, which is going to do about as much as you'd expect it to do on Vileplume. Max Steel Spike. Yeah, it does an alright amount for not being super effective. And it's going to boost everyone's defense. Aurorus is going to use Body Slam, bring it down into the yellow. Vileplume's going to use Max Overgrowth on me. Not going to be super effective. It does a bit. Sets up Grassy Terrain. Mardu uses X-Scissor, bring it down into the red. And because of Grassy Terrain, everyone that is grounded heals. Everyone that's grounded that doesn't already have max HP, of course. And Wing Attack takes it out. And I am not going to waste a Pokeball. It needs to be from Kanto for the challenge. Alright, and Peonia's going to take it. And we encounter a backpacker. So share supplies. Alright, what do I want? Ooh. I'm going to go for Life Orb. I was thinking Grassy Seed, because I know that Xerneas can set up Grassy Terrain, but I realised it only boosts defense, and Xerneas would probably very quickly, in fact, nullify stat changes after I used that, so no reason to really go for it. So I went for the Life Orb, which is going to make my attacks more powerful, but takes some of my HP at the end of each turn. Ooh, I'm going to go for Iron Head because of Stab, but I do also a Poison Jab. Right, so I'm going to use Wing Attack. Iron Head. Yeah, it does about double what Wing Attack did, and lost some of my HP. That's actually going to be a problem, I think. I hope it's not. I hope I get some healing from something. Pollen Puff on Cypher. Speak of the devil. That heals. Smackdown does a tiny amount. And Xerneas heals from Ingrain. Iron Head again. Cypher's going to go for Wing Attack. Iron Head. Xerneas is going to go for Max Starfall on me. She's going to knock me out. With a not very effective Max. That's really kind of depressing. Oh well. The storm raging above you is getting stronger. I think that's our first death out of 4 though. So that's good. Vileplume just setting out grassy terrain. Fair enough. Aldo using Smackdown again. And Xerneas is going to heal from Ingrain and Grassy Terrain. Cheer everyone on. I hope it does something. Nope. Cypher goes for Wing Attack. Not quite bringing it down into the yellow. Nullifying all stat changes and abilities. Dazzling Gleam doesn't knock out anyone, thank goodness. Vileplume's going to go for Giga Drain, bring it down into the yellow zone, and healing a bit. Amaldo going for Smackdown again. And healing from Ingrain and Max Overgrowth. Right, and then I'm back out, luckily. Did I miss the turn for it being my Dynamax? No, I didn't. Thank goodness. So I'm going to Dynamax and then just use Max Steel Spike. Yeah, Big Hamster versus the God of Life. Who knows what will happen? Right, Cypher goes for Wing Attack. And it's a crit. I was thinking like, oh, that did a bit more than I thought it would. Max Steel Spike. How much will it do? Yeah, it brings it down into the red. And it boosts everyone's defense. But Life Orb. Right, Xerneas uses Ingrain for some reason. Then uses Moonblast. That is 2 lives down, 2 remaining. Don't know why it used Ingrain, that was a bit surprising. The storm is growing even stronger. Vileplume's going to set up Toxic. Bit of a weird time to do that. You should have done that at the start of the battle. It would have done a lot by now if you'd used it at the start. Although actually it probably would have nullified all stat changes and abilities, which would have also gotten rid of Toxic quite quickly. Max Steel Spike. So I was going to use Wing Attack. Yeah, knocks it out. And I'm going to catch it just in case it is shiny. But yeah, cool. That was a fun adventure, even if there was no Drednaw. I really hope that third Pokemon was Poliwrath, because if I find out later by looking at it that it was a Drednaw, ooh, I will not be happy. Right, we've caught Xerneas. Right, it is not shining, so I'm just going to back out without taking it, so it's available for me to fight again. And let's just jump right into one. We have the time. Yeah, gonna go for Xerneas again. Don't save the adventure. Oh, oops. Yeah, I wanted to save the adventure because I want to actually be able to get in. Don't invite others. I want pure control of where we're going. And I think I'm gonna go for Liquid. Ooh. Lickitung or Bouffalont? Ooh. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for Bouffalont because it has a steel type move. They both had 4 different types of attacking moves, but only Bouffalont had a steel type move. We're looking for water and rock types. Right, what is that rock type? That's Lairon. There's a Sharpedo. And I want to say that's a Prinplup. Oh, that's a Gastrodon, that ground type. Right. Yeah, I couldn't quite identify that small water type. Yeah, this is a Gastrodon. And yay, I can Dynamax. I'm just going to Dynamax and then go for Max Strike or Max Darkness. I'm going to go for Max Strike because that's stab. Right. Mantine's going to use Wide Guard. Oh no, I think that means it's just going to keep using Wide Guard. And then she uses Blizzard, which was avoided. That would have done a good amount of damage if it weren't. Max Strike, yeah. Lowers its speed. Lickitung uses Blizzard as well. Gastrodon uses Max Rock Fall on... yeah, Mantine thought so. Bring it down into the low yellows. And setting up a Sandstorm. Mantine's buffeted. Vanillite is buffeted. Bouffalont is buffeted. And Lickitung is buffeted. Gonna go for Max Strike again. Yeah, Mantine goes for Wide Guard again. We effectively have 3 Pokemon here. Vanilla is going to use Mist, even though the only stat change that's happened, no, that's Haze, never mind. Max Strike. It's going to lower its speed again. Lickitung uses Blizzard, it's avoided again. I think that's 4 Blizzards, it's avoided in 2 turns, that's a bit weird. Max Rockfall on Vanillish is going to kill it. That's 1 life down, 3 remaining. The storm raging above you is growing stronger. Mantine's buffeted, brought into the red. Bouffalant's buffeted, Lickitung's buffeted. Max Strike. Mantine uses Wide Guard. Alright, Max Strike. Almost brings it down into the yellow. And lowers its speed. Finally, Blizzard hits and it does barely anything, but brings it down into the yellow. Gastrodon uses Waterfall. And everyone is buffeted. Undynamaxing now. Vanillish is sent back out. Alright. Oh, screw it, I'm just going to go for Superpower. Actually, Bouffalont, what? It has Sap Zipper. Right, I'm going to go for Superpower and just deal with the attack and defense lowering. It's fine. Right, Mantine uses Wide Guard again. Vanillish uses Blizzard, which is avoided. Oh, that did so little. That was not worth the stat drops. Lickitung uses Blizzard. And it's going to nullify stat changes. Thank you. Gonna use Skitter Smack. Then everyone's gonna be buffeted again. Yeah, superpower again. Air Slash is avoided. Blizzard. Well, finally, actually, we see Mantine use a move that isn't Wide Guard. Superpower brings it down into the red zone, lowering my attack and defense. Gastrodon uses Body Slam, which barely doesn't kill Lickitung, but paralyzes it. It's going to be killed by the Sandstorm. Oh wow, no it's not. Okay, cool. Superpower. Mantine uses Air Slash, and we're out of here. Kaboom, no need to catch it. Gastrodon needs to come from Sinnoh. Alright. Porsche's gonna take it. Right. What is that water type? I know one of them is Sharpedo. What's that small one? Is it Prinplup? It's Marsh Stomp. Right. I think that normal type is Greedent. And rock type is Lairon. I'm half tempted to go for Lairon just in case it's Drednaw. Right, I've gone for it just in case. Then we already have a Greedent, so we don't need another one anyways. Yeah, it's Lairon. Every time I see Lairon, yeah, of course it has a similar body type to Drednaw. Like, is that Lairon or is that Drednaw? Every time Lairon comes up under rock. Because of course they share that type as well. Max Knuckle. I think that's a 4 times weakness, don't quote me on that. So this should do a good amount of damage. Right. Mantine uses Wide Guard again. Right, Max Knuckle. How much is it going to do? Not as much as I was thinking it might, but still an alright amount, I suppose. And boosts everyone's attack. Waterfall. Yeah, super effective. Lairon uses Max Steel Spike on Lickitung, which is going to knock it out because it only had like 1 HP. Which is going to boost its own defense. 2 lives down, 2 remaining. Ooh, the storm is growing even stronger. Right. Max Knuckle again. Mantine uses Water Pulse, bringing it down into the yellow. Max Knuckle. Knocking it down into the red. Boosting everyone's attack. Gastrodon uses Waterfall. And Lairon is down. Not going to throw a Pokeball, of course Lairon needs to be from Hoenn for the challenge. And Porsche's going to take it. Right. Marshtomp, Beware, or Sharpedo. None of them are great. Alright, I'm going to go for the side that is not fighting type. And the side that has a boost, a scientist. A rental Pokemon. I really want Oscar to swap this out. Never mind, Porsche takes it and it's a Basculin. Porsche's stolen Pokemon twice in a row now, where it really should have gone to Oscar on the basis of the Mantine having like 10 HP. Oh well. Go Boufflant. Yeah, that's the sound of not having much HP. Gonna go for Superpower. Basculin's gonna take 2 turns to use Dive. Sharpedo uses Swagger on well, fair enough then. Suppose it was good. It used Dive. to avoid the swagger. Superpower, yeah, brings it right down into the yellow. I was not expecting it to do that much, wow. Lickitung uses Thunder, yeah. Gonna make short work of this thing. Of course it has speed boost though, so... Alright, Body Slam. Mantine uses Wide Guard again. Torpedo uses Aqua Jet on Basculin for some reason. Why would you use a move with priority against a Pokemon that's underwater? I don't know, but it's paralysed due to Body Slam, so that's good. And Lickitung uses Thunder, knocking it out. Kaboom. Not going to throw a Pokeball, of course. Sharpedo needs to be from Hoenn. And again, Portia takes it when it should have gone to Oscar. For the third time in a row. But oh well, through to Xerneas. Go Boufflant. And Fairy Aura's set up. Right. I'm going to go with Smart Strike. Super effective. Although it doesn't have much in the way of base power. Wide Guard. Brilliant. I suppose that helps if it tries going for Dazzling Gleam. Oh wow. You know, keep using Wide Guard, Mantine. Just keep doing that. I know I've said bad things about it, but that helps. Right, Smart Strike. Not doing as much as I hoped it would. Lickitung using Thunder, avoided. And Sharpedo Speed Boost. Right, I can Dynamax now, so I'm going to. Max Steel Spike. Right, Big Bull versus the God of Life. Let's see what happens. Right, Mantine uses Wide Guard again. Sharpedo uses Swagger, which is an interesting tactic, raising its attack and confusing it. That's just an interesting tactic. Not sure how I feel about that. Xerneas uses Ingrain. Max Steel Spike. Alright, how much does this do? Again, not as much as I'd like, but fair enough. Does an amount. And boosts everyone's defense. Lickitung uses Thunder, which doesn't do much. It is Power Fused. It has Power Fusion. It is both paralyzed and confused at the same time, drastically lowering its chance of actually getting an attack off after the 2 checks of paralysis and confusion. Sharpedo uses Aqua Jet, doing not much. Mantine uses Air Slash and not Wide Guard. Max Steel Spike. Yeah. Super effective, boosts everyone's defense. Right, it's confused. It didn't hit itself in confusion. Ah, that did a lot of damage. And it lowered my special attack and avoids Thunder again. I suppose it's good if it... because Swagger boosted its attack but not its special attack, and Xerneas mainly uses its special attack. So I suppose that's a good thing to have confused it. Sharpedo uses Aqua Jet. Max Steel Spike. Probably going to bring it down into the yellow, yeah. Boosting everyone's defense again. Yay, it's paralyzed. Cool. Excuse me, goodness. Oh, that was a bad cough. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go for Smart Strike now that I've Dynamaxed. Sharpedo goes for Aqua Jet. Mantine goes for Air Slash. And it's getting desperate, that's not good. Smart Strike does an amount. And it's gonna take away all stat changes and abilities, including its Power Fusion. And it's gonna use Max Starfall on Mantine, knocking it out. I think that's a third out of 4 deaths. It could be the fourth, I may be forgetting one. But I think it's the third. Ooh, yeah, the storm is getting too strong to withstand. Okay. Moonblast on Sharpedo is going to knock it out. That's the fourth. That's the fourth one. And everyone's going to get taken out. Oh well. No new Pokemon this episode. And certainly no Drednaw. But oh well. And I'm going to put my controllers down. I'm going to pause the timer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of the Pokémon HOME Master Challenge, wherein we did 2 Dynamax Adventures, and unfortunately we didn't find anything of use. Next episode we will continue the Pokémon HOME Master Challenge with another Dynamax Adventure, with the hope of finding this elusive Drednaw. Oh my goodness, this Drednaw is elusive. Thank you very much for tuning in.